Hello everyone, today is the 24th of October in the year 2020 and I'm currently at 34th Avenue and 99th Street in Corona, Queens, New York. It is currently 1:55 p.m. and it is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And as always, I'm here with my friend and driving partner, Buddy, and we'll be rolling together today. It's a bit cloudy, right?
It's really overcast.
Yeah, but for the last few days, this is what the weather has been like, cloudy.
Yeah. It's not too bad because the temperature's not that bad.
I don't remember seeing the sun since morning, you know?
You saw it then?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think the last time I saw the sun was Wednesday. You know, I remember growing up as a kid, like in infant school.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they call pre-K here, but we call it infant school or basic school.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning we go to school, our teachers would sing this song, say, "Good morning, Mr. Sun, the day has just begun. I like to see your smiling face. Good morning, Mr. Sun."
Okay.
Yeah, that was a lovely song. All kids that went to school, then I think even now some of the schools still teach that song. It have another part to it, but I don't remember the other part right now and I don't want to say what it's not, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I think they should still teach those songs in school. If they don't, I don't know that they don't, but I know they should because I think it makes kids a little bit more appreciative about just natural things, nature.
Yeah. And we're now making a right turn onto Northern Boulevard. And the boulevard is always busy.
This is one very long stretch of road. Goes all the way out to Long Island, New York, to the tip of the island. Going toward Manhattan, it stops. It goes all the way up down to Long Island City.
I'm not sure how far out on the island I've been on this road, but I've not been as far as Stony Brook and further, depending on the direction I was going.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been some distance out on the boulevard here.
They even have a stretch out further, I think it's in Little Neck, and they call it the Old Northern Boulevard.
Okay. And they have a lot of businesses on the boulevard here. From dry cleaners to churches to schools, libraries, garage, tire shops, a whole lot.
Some of the same people you've been seeing sitting outside in front of the stores for literally years now.
I guess it becomes a lifestyle, you know?
Yeah, they look forward to it. Come out and shooting the breeze with one another. 108th Street. There's the street with the Q48, which goes to LaGuardia Airport, and also downtown Flushing. Runs continually.
I think I was in downtown Flushing Thursday. Yeah, I was there Thursday.
That's another busy place.
Yeah, really busy. And we're about to cross 114th Street. If I wanted to go on the Grand Central, I would make a right turn right here.
But we gotta keep straight and we're gonna veer to our left and take Whitestone Expressway toward the Whitestone Bridge. And directly in front of us right now is City Field. And now it's slightly to our right. So it was cloudy when I looked at it earlier.
Because the clouds way over there, they're looking rather heavy.
Looks like rain. Whitestone Expressway. We're about to approach the Whitestone Bridge, which goes over to the Bronx, New York.
gone to our left, where would we have gone?
To Cross Island Parkway.
Okay. I feel like I'm driving between the forest right here.
Nice greenery here. Yellow and green and brown. And some red.
Yeah, because maybe these trees are the ones that just turned to yellow. This is Saturday afternoon traffic.
I saw some emergency lights up further. I think this lane here was blocked and people were moving over. Yeah, there's something right in front of us. It's like a tow truck maybe.
I wonder if it's carrying a tow.
Very funny. Gotta get one of those big trucks to tow this cement mixer. Tow trucks they have there are small. I remember once I was driving the Q44 and I was coming over this bridge and the fog was so thick that you couldn't even see the sides of the bridge. And it felt almost like you were floating.
Were you nervous?
In there, yeah, because I started getting dizzy because I couldn't really see anything around me to kind of get my bearing.
Yeah.
And so I was just hoping when I came back that the fog would be lifted. And I looked in the mirror to see what the passenger's face was looking like, and I couldn't contort my face because so they were looking at me to think see what I was looking at, whether I was looking afraid or not. So I had to kind of keep the business face on. When I came back, it all lifted just like this. Grass. It says Trump links over on the grass.
Yeah, I saw it. This road is so smooth.
Yeah, you can see it's pretty recently paved.
Snack, you can always count on them. When you see no other stores, then Dunkin' Donuts is somewhere out on that highway or somewhere.
Yeah. Normally when you see a Dunkin' Donuts, at least here in New York, you also see a Baskin Robbins in the same building.
Okay. My favorite donut is a brand called the Prestige Donut that you get in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah, Prestige. The jelly inside, it's so rich and the donut is so soft, and when you start eating that donut, if you don't mind sharp, you eat and then you realize, oh, there's no more in the box, Yeah. Really,
that sounds
really
like
good.
Lay's potato chip, the bet you gave me just one.
I'm not a potato chips person. I don't know why I don't like potato chips.
I like them. I used to really like them. I haven't eaten them as much lately.
I love banana chips, like St. Mary's banana chips and
Plantain chips.
Soldanza banana chips.
What about plantain chips?
Not really. Yeah, but and those banana chips I'm telling you about too. You get those in the Caribbean. The Soldanza and St. Mary's banana chips.
City Island. Remember City Island?
Yeah, I like it out there. I think one of the things I like most about City Island is the water and the birds.
Okay. This building's right next to us. I believe this is Co-op City.
Okay. exit 5 here to go to City Island.
Right.
Maybe next summer if I'm still in New York. If I'm in New York next summer, then I probably go to City Island. Where does he remind you of?
Help me out here.
No, I'm sure it doesn't remind you of the same place I'm thinking. But I'm asking you, where does it remind you of?
It reminds me of parts of the island.
Well, that's the same thing. It reminds me of, I think it's a place called Woodstock, coming from St. Anne. Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about the Caribbean island.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Long Island.
Oh, well, guess
I
what?
guess an island is
Yeah,
an island.
an island is an island. That is why I said to you that I don't think that the place I am thinking, that's where you'd be thinking of, you know. But coming around the curve there, you know, that's what came back to my mind. That place, it's called Woodstock.
Okay.
So they have two Woodstock. In Jamaica, you have Woodstock in St. Anne, and you have Woodstock in Manchester. Woodstock is between, I wouldn't say it's between, when you pass Wales and You pass Newport, you pass Wales, and you pass the entrance of Enfield, then you go to Woodstock, then you go to Lancaster. Yeah, that's where it is in Manchester, and as I say, you also have it in St. Anne.
Well, did you know that we have a Woodstock, New York also?
You do?
Yes. That's where they had that big concert. It was called Woodstock, as a matter of fact, back in the 60s.
Okay.
That was during the years of the hippies.
You know, as I talk about the hippies, I was just watching a movie yesterday with the hippies. The name of the movie is Time Trap. That is a very interesting movie. This couple, they had 2 kids, a boy and a girl, but the girl was really sick, so they heard the father actually read about a cave that it's called the Cave of Youth. So once you get inside the cave, there's a water inside there. So once you dip into that water, whatever sickness you have, you know, it would take that away from you. So they went in search of it. But the thing is once you go inside of the cave, you can't get back out, because when you're looking up through the opening of the cave, you're seeing lights, which you actually think it's something changing outside, like the clouds or stuff, but it's actually years
like
passing by.
Yeah,
it's years.
Yeah. Okay,
so by the time they're to go back up, whatever rope or whatever, it deteriorates, so they can't go back up. So this professor, which he grew up, after his parents went missing, they were the hippies. The parents and the sister, they went missing, and the kid grew up and became a professor, and years later he realized where they went, and he went to find them, and he also got stuck in the cave. But a couple of his students realized where he went to, and then they went in search of him, and they all got stuck there for hundreds of years, which seemed to them like it was just a day. But anyway, people from the future, which they thought it was the future, but it was actually the present, came and rescued them. It was a very interesting movie.
Yeah,
I love it. The name of it is Time Trap.
Yeah, I did see that. It's just in my memory, not quite as good as yours. So
Yeah,
until you started bringing back
it's a real good movie.
Yeah, it was very good. It was really interesting.
And there's a kid in there. His name is Furby. He just like, you know, little kid.
Oh, you even remember the kid's name, huh? Very good.
I love a good movie.
Yeah, especially the kind of swallow you up in it.
Yeah. I've seen some good movies, but as I say, once the movie is really good, I'll sit there and watch it. But if it takes too long to start to grab my interest, then I'm not into it. So if the middle or the end is interesting, I'm not going to see it, because I'm not going to sit there waiting for the first half of it to get interesting. You know?
One movie that was good that I always talk about was Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I love that movie with Tim Robbins.
Good movie.
That's his
Morgan
name.
Freeman. Yeah,
Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman.
It was a really, really good movie.
The part I love the most out of the movie is when he switched the book, the account book with his Bible.
Yeah.
With the guards, not the guard. I don't mean he wasn't a guard. The prisoner.
The warden.
Yeah, the warden. Yeah, when he switched the accounts book with the Bible, you know, and then when he went to the bank, got all that money, and then when Morgan Freeman went to the stone that he identified as the same stone Tim Robbins was talking about, and he found that money, and he went and saw him. It was a good movie.
It was really good. Because he was in jail for a crime that he didn't commit.
Yeah.
So when he escaped, even though the Lord's helped and let him go, as far as I'm concerned, he was free.
But you know, that movie, it was a true movie, and they catch the guy, which Tim Robbins played like when he was 70-something years old.
They caught him?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they caught him in 2017, 2016, somewhere there. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they send him back?
I don't know. I didn't read through all of it. I just saw, well, it was in some newspaper or something that they caught him.
Wow.
There was was another movie also, very similar to that one. It was with this prison that they closed it down after.
Alcatraz?
Yes, Alcatraz. I love that one as well.
Oh yeah, well that was based somewhat on Alcatraz because it was called Birdman of Alcatraz. You remember when the guy in the prison in Shawshank, he petted the bird and he fed the bird and he had the bird in his pocket, remember?
Yeah.
You know, that was similar to that.
The tree is so beautiful. It is changing the color, but at the same time it's not just going for yellow, it's going for both red and yellow at the same time.
Am I supposed to exit here? Yeah, I didn't say anything to me. Okay.
Well, you were supposed to exit.
It said, yeah. Well, I didn't say anything to me, but yes.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't have a lot of traffic because that wasn't so much of a smooth exit in there.
I looked at what I was doing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying if we had a lot of traffic, it would have been difficult
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
us to do that.
Yeah.
And this is New Rochelle.
Nice area up here. Police cars are all white and blue stripes.
With all these trees, I can imagine the people here have some powerful leaf blowers.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're turning onto Mount Joy Place.
This looks a little like Connecticut also, parts of Connecticut.
And we'll be making a left turn onto Mayflower Avenue. That is when the light changes, of course.
Avenue.
And this big building to my right, this is Iona College. And this is it, guys. I'll be ending my ride here. I hope you have enjoyed the ride with me. Please remember to subscribe and see you soon.